Hello everybody, welcome to andyartstv, and man, do we have an incredible manga to review today. Okay, so if you know who, if you have been following Berserk, the Berserk anime with Guts, Casca, Griffith, the whole story, Kentaro Miura, and it's amazing, beautiful, detailed drawing style with the, what do you call it, the kind of like the hash shadows. So this is not by the same guy. He produced it. So I guess it's, I don't know, the person who created Duranki. The name of this manga is called Duranki. Is produced by Kentaro Miura. In other words, he's supervising it, but he's not like 100% like penning it, like, you know, creating the art for it. But it might be one of his students or one of his pupils or somebody that's working with him in this new project. And yeah, working with him in this new project called Duranki, and it is absolutely stunning. It is beautiful, I tell you. So let's dive right in. So again, just to recap, this is the creator of Berserk, Kentaro Miura. He's not abandoning Berserk to work on this. Somebody else is creating the art for Duranki, but Kentaro Miura, he is the producer of this manga. He's kind of like, you know, he's like the kind of like the overseer. It's kind of like George Lucas and Disney. George Lucas kind of like supervises the whole thing, kind of tells him which way to go, except that Disney doesn't fucking listen. Anyway, so Duranki, man. So reading this manga, if you look at the art style here, let me remove my move myself up here. This manga, my god, is so beautiful. And basically what you see here in this artwork is the gods. Those are two gods right there. The one, the snake god that you see to the left, and then to the right, the winged goddess. I forgot their names, but man, the guy on the top up here looks like Hermes from the Greek gods. So right there in the middle, you see kind of like this spout, this water rising, creating kind of like this geyser, and this child hovering over the water. That is them creating a child who, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but I'm just gonna really just kind of like give out the name. He's called Uzum. The child is called Uzum, and I mean the story so far is great. I mean it really feels, it has that, you can tell that the same creator created this because of the art style. I mean it is its own story, but the taste in which this story and the art is created, kind of like these pagan type of like creatures, half man, half beast. You know, it's very pagan, and there is some Greek in here. I mean, it's mainly the pagans and the Greeks that kind of like had this like half man, half beast creatures in mythology. And so I'm guessing this is where he took the whole or the creator took came up with the idea of Duranki. So what was I saying? Yeah, so so it's very, it looks like it's inspired by paganism, and unlike Berserk, where Berserk is like you know, where people don't really see spirits and monsters and half beast. It's very rare in Berserk. As to here in this manga, it's all over the place. Okay, so I don't want to spoil it, but just, you know, just kind of like a little bit of detail there. I read chapter 1 and 2, and I was just blown away. I mean, look at this. It is sexy, the artwork. And here I bring you our main character, which is Uzum Gal. So this is just a quick. This is actually a snapshot I took from the manga. I don't want to like plagiarize and stuff, but I mean, I'm not plagiarizing, but like taking the artwork and posting it on YouTube. So I don't want to give away too much, but this is the artwork, and the child that you see. Hold on, god damn it! The child that you see here is actually this girl, right? And this is gonna be our hero, and this is gonna be the one gifted by the gods. And this is very Greek. It seems like very Greek, kind of like it reminds me a little bit of Clash of the Titans. It reminds me of a little bit of like, man, it's, and it does have the Berserk, the Berserk art style. And man, I wish I could say more. But chapters 1 and 2 are out, so you guys go out and check it out. If you love Berserk, you love this. It'll bring you back to the artwork. And sure, the story's different, but of course, we always want something different. But the taste is there. You can feel it. Just the taste that I mean, it's not gritty. It's not gritty. It's kind of like Game of Thrones and Berserk. They're dark fantasy, dark gritty fantasy. But I believe it's going to get there. It's going to get there, and there will be blood in this manga. I do believe so. And I do believe that the main character here, Uzungalu, will eventually kind of like go off on her own journey and probably, meet the gods. And, she can already communicate with the gods, but, I mean, there's going to be blood here in this story. I mean, it's by the creator, by the producer of Berserk. Inspired, so there's going to be blood. I mean, you don't see it right off the bat. It's more mysterious in the beginning. It's more magical in the beginning thus far. But rest assured, I think it might get gory, because when this was announced, it was never mentioned whether if this was like a manga for kids. And looking at the artwork, it's not for kids. I say it's like 16 and older. PG-13. PG-13. What is it, like when it's older than 13? Like you have to be like at least 16 and older to watch this shit, is what I'm saying. But man, anyways guys, this is it. This is all I have for this video. I read these 2 chapters and I'm stunned. I fucking love epic fantasy. I love dark fantasy. I love Berserk. I love Game of Thrones type of shit. So yeah. Okay guys, so please go to andyartstv.com. Check out my blog. I recently wrote an article about Keanu Reeves that you might like, some stuff about Final Fantasy, and yeah. So if you like this video, if you like what I'm showing you here, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the subscription button, like this video, leave a comment below, and tell me what you think in below. Are you gonna read Duranki? Okay, are you gonna read this beautiful manga? Go now and do it. Read it. Tell the world, and join us on our epic quest.